downloaded the Wish app and I got some stuff. So I got things specifically to try and use for LARP, my live action roleplay, my weird and wonderful hobby. If you don't know anything about that, click on the rest of my channel and learn about LARP because it's super fun. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to review them with you. I was going to do an unboxing, but I thought it'd be more useful in this situation for me to actually go through what I got, how much I paid, and then my feelings on it. And then with each one, I will do a little video of me wearing it and have it floating around my head. And so hopefully you can see how it actually fits on me. I did check all the sizing. One issue I have with Wish is there's not a lot of detail there. You're going off a very small description on most of them. So yeah, but I went by photos, and they've obviously stolen photos for a lot of their stuff. So let's just dig in. There was one that was meant to be this really nice dark purple, and I believe a dark blue, something like that, but it came purple and baby blue. This one I see a lot. In fact, some people have linked it on the Swordcraft page as something to grab and buy. It was $25 Australian, and plus shipping. Shipping's always extra. There's never free shipping. I'm just going to put that out there. So right away, this blue is like a light baby blue, and I found it rather jarring with the purple and is not my warband colors even close. The other thing I noticed is this lace is very poor quality. It's like a gold and black, like, I'm not sure if you can see it really well there, and it doesn't sit right on any of it. So as you can see, just as I'm sitting here, this is like folding over and sticking up, and there's little bits that are like hanging off. It is very thin as well. This is actually a slightly more breathable fabric than some of the other stuff I got. It does have the lace up the back, which is good. That's good, so you can kind of get a little more form-fitting. And then it does have the panels with the light blue and the purple. I don't really see this as something that I will probably end up using. I think if you took this trim off and did something with it, it might actually be a more usable dress, but it is pretty flimsy. I did like the shape of the sleeves. That is one thing I do really like about this dress. So overall, this one's okay, but it's definitely a different fabric, different colors, different trim. All that's different from the photos. So this one, I'll try and find the original photos so I can post those for you. This one is just a plain black dress with a bit of a thing here. The photo had it with a corset, and I thought I could really use that. Again, I like the sleeves. It is a really light material, and it is kind of that costumey material, but a little thicker than like the cheapy ones you get. No trim on this, and I've actually worn this to be Bellatrix for a Harry Potter party, so I'll actually post a photo of me in that, and I actually felt it was fine. This one was $25 Australian plus shipping. So look, I think it was still not great for what I paid. But look, it's a cheap dress. This one's actually held together. It hasn't split anywhere. The seams are holding on. It's a little thicker fabric than I thought it would be, and it fits me really nicely. So actually I probably would say this one's okay. Of the ones, this is probably the best. And this is the final one, and this is the one I was probably the most disappointed with, and it was listed as a Christmas velvet hooded dress or cape or cloak or something like that, but I got it, and first things first, it has a belt that comes with it that's meant to be like a really lovely trim. But it's really poorly sewn, and I think you can even see on the video it's damaged. So it's like defective trim that they've used there. It's not even, like it goes kind of wide and thin. I don't know if you can really tell that. And then they've got this Velcro placed in the middle instead of on the end. So when you do it up, you've got this like bit here flopping around, not looking very good. So that is horrible. And then here's the dress. So it is instantly not velvet. It is the cheap plasticky material that you get Halloween costumes very affordably for when you buy the prepackaged ones. It's the same trim all the way around, and I think somewhere along the line it does actually, it does have some, like, it's frayed and not great. So any that I've got that have had the trim, it's probably better to just replace the trim. And so this one actually has this hood, and it had like a little symbol-y thing on it, but it was like an iron-on decal sort of thing. So I actually cut it off and sewed it before wearing it because I thought it looked so bad. I should have taken a photo of it beforehand. But yes, so that's the hood, which actually fits on pretty well. Now, and it comes up the front and it buttons. Now, again, it's just not great the way that it's sewn. It doesn't sit well or anything like that. And even beyond all of those things, so it has a few buttons, so I definitely would wear like pants or something under it, leggings, that sort of thing. I wore it once at Quest, which is a Swordcraft week-long event, and it was only one day, and the arm split. Now it fits me pretty nicely, so that's just how weak the seams are on this one. And I have not gotten around to repairing it because I don't know if it's worth it. And this is one I did message, and I got a refund on this one as well because it did say very explicitly, like right in the top, that it was velvet, and it definitely wasn't velvet. It was $35 Australian plus shipping. So I just felt like this was not what I signed up for. So seeing those, like the black one, you can probably use for something, and with a little work, the purple one maybe, but I just think the colors don't go super well together, but that's my personal preference. Overall, for LARP kit and things like that, I would rather take when you take into consideration all the shipping and stuff, it was probably over $100, like probably about $110, $120. So yeah, you can go on so many different sites. They're just well-known brands with good reputation, or an Etsy shop. Make sure when you go on Etsy though that they are handmade, that they're not doing exactly this. There are a few sellers which I've found which are selling things that you can get on like AliExpress or eBay or Wish, and they're charging you 10 times more, especially with like little cheap necklaces and stuff like that. So as far as I'm concerned, for medieval style dresses, don't go to Wish. Just don't. Unless you're willing to put in the time and effort to follow it up, you're just buying some junk that you probably won't wear, or will fall apart quickly, low quality materials. It's just mass made. Like, you might as well just go get cheap Halloween costumes at the end of Halloween when everything's like 75% off. That's the quality that you're getting, those kind of one-use Halloween style outfits. So I was really sad. I had such high hopes for these dresses. The reviews were pretty okay, but I think the reviews are just average people who are probably using them for like a Halloween or that sort of thing. If you are using them for LARPing, for medieval fairs, for anything like that, I'd call it a big fail. So thank you so much for watching this. I actually have some more pretty cool unboxings and reviews and stuff like that, and always LARP and nerdy things. So please make sure that you've subscribed. If you're already subscribed, hit the bell button so you get little notifications when I do post. I am trying to be quite good about posting regularly. If you've got any comments or any experiences yourself from going on Wish and getting this stuff and things that have worked out for you or not, comment those below, because the best thing we can do is share knowledge with each other. Thank you so much for stopping in and taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.